The time travelers lost connection. It was the year 2025, and Emily was feeling like her life was stuck in fast forward. She worked as a tech consultant for a large firm, but her true passion was time travel. Well, not real time travel, more like virtual simulations. She'd spent countless hours perfecting her personal VR setup, hoping one day she'd be able to build the first ever truly immersive time travel experience. One day, after months of coding and testing, she finally did it. She created a device that allowed her to travel back in time, not physically but mentally. You'd connect to it and relive memories as if they were happening all over again. Emily was ecstatic. She connected to the simulation and went back to a moment from her childhood. The memory was vivid, her family's first vacation to the beach. The sun was setting, and her father was teaching her to swim. She could feel the water, hear the waves crashing, and even smell the salty air. But then, something strange happened. She began to lose control. Her vision blurred. She tried to pull herself out of the simulation, but the controls weren't responding. Before she knew it, she was no longer at the beach. She was standing in the middle of a crowded street, holding a cell phone in her hand. The time was 8:25 p.m., but everything looked different. The people around her were all wearing augmented reality glasses, and the city was filled with neon lights and flying cars. She realized what had happened. Her device had transported her not into the past, but into a future version of the world, one that she had never seen before. It was disorienting, but also thrilling. Emily wandered the streets, trying to make sense of this new reality. As she explored, she met others who were also lost in time, people who had used the same technology to relive their pasts or experience the future. They'd all been trapped in the system, unable to escape just like her. But then, Emily made a shocking discovery. The technology wasn't just for experiencing memories. It was also changing them. The more time people spent in the simulation, the more their memories began to fade. They would forget who they were, what they had done, even the people they loved. Emily knew she had to act quickly. She couldn't let this happen to her. She rushed to find the control center, hoping to shut down the system before it was too late. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, she reached the heart of the simulation. She shut it down, and just as the world around her began to flicker and fade, she pulled herself back into reality. When Emily woke up, she was back in her apartment, safe and sound. The VR headset was still sitting on her desk. She breathed a sigh of relief. But as she looked out the window at the real world, she couldn't shake the feeling that time, in all its forms, was a lot more fragile than she had ever realized.